Hi there, this is Darren with Treasure Life Family Farms. Today we are working on transitioning Frankensteining a John Deere backpack fertilizer spreader onto a Gator. Now, originally what this backpack fertilizer spreader does is hooks on the back of those John Deere mowers you get at Home Depot, like the L100 series. We had an L120. We bought it in 2005 and we sold it in 2020. And somewhere early on, we got this backpack spreader, and it would just, there was holes built in the mower. These would hang off of it. These feet would kind of click in, and away we go. So now I'm going to try to figure out a way to hook this on the back of the Gator. One of the things that we need out of this is for this control arm to get closer, much more forward. So I already unbolted that from here, and there's plenty of cable to go forward farther. So that'll kind of be one of the later stages of figuring this thing out. I think what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to cut these off with cutting wheel right here at the weld, and then that'll give me enough room to probably take these bolts out and do a lag screw down through a 2x6 or a 4x4, because then when we hang this off of the tailgate, we want like say some 2x6 or 4x4 to kind of help that end gate not warp, especially when we're hanging a bunch of fertilizer off of it. Should I be doing this at all? I'm a little torn on that, because this thing's got some age on it, and it's already got plenty of rust as well, especially you get looking down here. So as long as I don't spend much money on it and it's just a little bit of manufacturing time here, I'm going to give it a try, and then if it works out for a few years, that'd be great, and otherwise we'll look for something. The thing I always hated about this is it's got a flat bottom on it. I really wish this went down to more of a cone, and every time I use it I dream about what I might do to make it into more of a cone, so it's not, got the last half a bag of fertilizer in it when it's done running. And I never came up or did anything about it yet. So that's the project. I'm off to the grinding wheel, and we'll do some more manufacturing, and then we'll catch back up again. All right, a little update here. Done some work. Changed my plan completely since the last time I was thinking about it. So what I was going to do is try and hang that off of the tailgate of the Gator. But the more I thought about it, the more nervous I got that this stuff here that holds the tailgate up is not that strong. And then you've got this thing torquing, with, I don't know. Normally I like to put like 3 bags of fertilizer in it when it was on the back of the John Deere. So that's a lot of weight, and just to have that wrenching on the tailgate was probably going to just wreck the tailgate, and then I'd be back to ground zero, square one, or whatever you want to call it, about that fast. So I changed up the plan, and I bolted onto the there's a couple of rusted out bolts here, and so actually the nuts were rusted, but the bolts are fine. So I got new nuts on there and just put an angle iron on there. This is some junk angle iron we had from something. And then screwed onto some 2x4s. Put 5 screws in each side just to make sure that's all stays together. The 2x4s don't run further back, because if they did, they'd interfere with the spray of the fertilizer. I almost did that, and then I saw it and said, no, gotta go ahead of that. So we were ahead of that, and then up here I made this 2x4 ladder thing at the front for kind of hold the whole thing together is one point. But what I'm going to do is take some of those bags we got in the garden, they're sandbags, and since I don't use this all the time, I only use it like once or twice a year, then what the plan will be is to just go over and grab, I don't know, 5 or 6 sandbags, 100 pounds or more. And by the time I do that, the leverage will be so far ahead of the tipping point, I should be able to load this thing up and go. And the Gator's not going to have any trouble with the weight at that point either. The tailgate down, I had to screw a 1x6 on there just to not have a tipping point way up here. So now it's back a little further. And let's go around and look at the switch. When I went to mount this bar, I was like just hoping it could go far enough forward that I could close and open the gate to let the fertilizer flow start and stop from the seated position up there. And I could do that, but the switch would not come far enough forward. I mean, I could add cable in there because it's just on a kind of a simple plug under there, but I don't even need to do that because essentially I turn this on and this just runs. But it will be nice to be able to start and stop the flow of fertilizer with the gate control. And so I'll be able to do that still. What I won't be able to do is actually sweep this thing out while I'm driving. I used to be able to do that on the John Deere, but this the flow control is here. It's far enough forward that I can sit there. The other end of this cable has a just an electrical plug on it, kind of a two-way thing here. That used to connect up to the thing I had mounted on the old John Deere mower, but I think I've got one of the plugs that goes into the 12-volt outlet here will mate right up perfectly with this. Something we have for the water tank that we haul sometimes with the pump on it. So I gotta go grab that and try it, and I gotta get some sandbags, and you know, we're getting close. All right, probably our last video of the fertilizer spreader here, last segment. We'll see how we do when we get it actually spreading on the move. Probably the video will be bad, bumpy, and with a lot of wind, and it's not gonna be that compelling. Anyways, here we go. We've got a bunch of sandbags up here. Those are ones we use to hold down silage tarps in the garden. So like I say, we just load them up, do fertilizer spreading, and unload them. We've put 2 bags of this is fertilizer we got from Menards. It's called Tough Turf Food, I guess it is. It's 26.0 and 3 or something like that. So we're gonna go give it a try. Turn the spreader on. So from our switch up on the dash.
Oh, it's not on.
Oh, I gotta turn on down here. Now that's spinning. I can still manipulate the gate with the fertilizer from there. And we should go spread some fertilizers. We'll try to point the GoPro back at this while we're doing it and see if that video turns out. But this is it. You know, the electric turns the little spinner down here, and off we go.